Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fanji. I am one of the English literature students, class 4B. So here I would like to answer. I gonna try to answer several questions from general literature. The first question is about definitions, poetry definitions. Two definition is from expert people, and one definition is according on me. And this is about Paul Valery. He said that poetry is an art based on language, but poetry has more general meaning that is difficult to define because it's less determined. Poetry also express about a certain state of mind, and different from choral definitions of poem or poetry is the attire of feeling, the literary from where word seems tailored, made from memory or desire. And according to me, is poetry is beauty symbols, where poetry is string words which have purpose and meaning, and also, but have on a story, but have an a story. Every word which secreted is beauty shadow, and is word feeling lamped deeply, which propose a representative of word. And the second question is about narrative poetry. Okay, narrative poetry is divided on two kinds. The first kind is ballad poetry or ballad narrative. Ballad narrative here is expressed or explained about an actor in struggling in surviving of life. So there is the value, education's value in narrative poetry, but in literature, but the word is will change to literature words. It means that the word from narrative poetry is very different. It's describe about an struggling of an actor. And the second kind is about romance. As far as we know, is romance. This one is a poetry where the words here is telling about loving, about a feeling, about something hard or falling hard to somebody. So we will express it on the poetry romance. The underline here is poetry romance is telling us about our the word is contained about a feeling or heart, about love. And especially for elegy, this one is a poetry, a kind of poetry that tell us about some sadness from a story or biography of persons or an actor. And elegy poetry, this one is expressed about the sadness, about the unhappiness, about a problem, about everything, something bad on his life, but describe it by word in elegy poetry. Okay, so the third question is about simile. Simile, this one is an kiasan or majas that will compare somebody with a noun, with the something, for example door, for example moon. So this similar this one is there is a word contained a word is a comparisons word is like as and others. It means that here is majas that will compare somebody or a person with a somethings used by word comparisons. And we heard about metaphor. Metaphor is one actually very difficult that's to define or explain the differ between metaphor and simile. But there is the underline here. Metaphor this one is kiasan too, as like simile. But the differences of between metaphor and simile. Metaphor this one is doesn't use it comparisons word as like and as and others like that. And the second is about drama or theater, tragedy theater. Tragedy theater this one is will explain about a story, perhaps that's based on true story or maybe fictions a story, but contained about a polemic, about a problem, about the sadness, about the some things that's very sangat malang, very difficult to express. There is the tragedy over there. For example, that's killing someone, or maybe there is the rudeness over there. The underline is it means that there is the something wrong or bad inside. There is the polemic or problem in the story, and its story generally that an actor has the good characteristic, great characteristic, very kind, very humble, but he has the bad life or bad journey. So the value from tragedy literature is we can take the something positive about the struggling, about the surviving, about the how the actor is faced the problem. And about comedy theater. Comedy theater, this one is we always watch it. And comedy theater, this one is about the purpose. The purpose is how to entertain, how to make laugh the audiences, the listeners, the watcher, or the participants of its theater. It means that the purpose of it is how to make us is laugh, how make us very happy after going home. But the great comedy literature is not only how to make the watcher or a listener is laugh, but how to include about the education's living, how to make the life journey value, how to transfer it to the listeners. It's the great comedy theater. And also about film literature. Is the film this one is movie, is the movie one of the literature creations. According to me, after I read several creations, after I think and try to learn to understand that, I think and I suppose a movie is one of the literature creations. Why? Over there, a movie, this one is a theater or a literature, but show in actions. It means that the value is transferred by actions or in dialogue. So a movie, this one is combinations between dialogue or communications and actions, or how to verbatim. So this one is like I think this is the literature too. Just it I can deliver to you, and especially for the 5 questions I will defer it. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A Red Rose by Robert Burns. Oh, my love is like a red rose that is newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like the melody that is sweetly played in tune. Is where are you, my lovely lass? So deep in my love am I, and I will love you still, my dear, till all the seas go dry. Till all the seas go dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. Oh, I will love you still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare you well, my only love, and fare you well awhile, and I will come again, my love, I will come again, although it were 10,000 miles. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.